Testing.
Yeah, so get them. What do you got, Davis?
7 o'clock.
Good evening. Welcome to the 54th commencement of Parkersburg South High School. We are here this evening to pay tribute to the class of 2021 and bestow upon them the highest possible honor available from Parkersburg South High School, their high school diploma. The candidates for graduation, it's those UFO sightings. There we go. You got it? The candidates for graduation have invested years of hard work and dedication in order to be here this evening. It is our desire to provide them with the formal ceremony that is worthy of this high honor. It is our request this evening that, barring an emergency, members of the audience, please stay seated. Turn off your cell phone and all electronic devices. Remain as quiet as possible throughout the ceremony to ensure that our family members and guests have the opportunity to see and hear the name of their graduating senior as they came to honor. Your participation in this manner will also provide all of our candidates the graduation of an equal opportunity to receive the recognition they have earned and rightfully deserve. I thank each and every one of you in advance and your cooperation throughout this evening's ceremony. By order of the State Fire Marshal, smoking obviously is prohibited on the campus of Parkersburg South. I think it's hot enough in here. In the event of emergency situation that would require an evacuation of this facility, it is necessary that you familiarize yourself with the exits. Members of the Parkersburg Police are also here to assist you. And if we would have a health emergency, please come to one of the corners of the gymnasium and you will be able to get the attention of someone that can assist you. Thank you for your cooperation. Please stand with me for the procession and remain standing for the presentation of the posting of colors by Parkersburg South High School, Air Force Junior ROTC, and for playing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021. I'm going to tell you what she's going to say. When she says anything can be taken away from
So
you.
when she says anything,
Can
we
be
take
taken
it up.
get up. Yeah, because that'll give you time to get up here or get down.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna scoot over a little bit because it's gonna be loud. Should we put a hand on her heart?
Yes. You're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Isn't that beautiful?
Ready? Ho! Hands left.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we will hear a special performance from the Parkersburg South Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Chris Shue. The band will perform a selection from Ross Roy by Jacob DeHaan. Ladies and gentlemen, our Parkersburg South High School Symphonic Band. As the band members get back to their seats, I'd like to introduce some special guests that we have this evening. Members of the Wood County Board of Education and the Wood County Central Office, on behalf of the class of 2021, we want to show you support this evening. Would you please stand as I say your name, not raise your hand. Mr. Justin Raber, Board President. Mr. Rick Alcott, Board Member. Mrs. Judy Johnson, Board Member. Mr. Ron Tice, Board Member. Mrs. Debbie Hendershot, Board Member. Thank you. And from our central office, we have Superintendent Will Hasselfluch, Assistant Superintendent and the Director of Secondary Schools, Mr. Ken Cook, the Director of Elementary Schools, Mr. Keith Palmer, and Mr. Mike Fling, the Director of Student Services, and a bunch of other stuff. Thank you. We come together to celebrate not only the individual accomplishments of our candidates for graduation, but to celebrate the contributions of the class of 2021 as a whole. This class of 2021 has been an integral part of the success that has been experienced both inside and outside of the classroom here at South. I am pleased to introduce Jaden Madrid, who will express a few words of gratitude and recite the class motto, and then introduce our keynote speakers for this evening.
Thank you. Good evening, guests, parents, teachers, administrators, and especially my fellow classmates. Congratulations, we did it. I believe I speak for most when I say that this past school year has been the most challenging and draining thus far. We adapted to a learning environment that was entirely new and planned our futures without having certainty in the present. Looking back at the last 4 years, I reminisce about football games, my previous teachers and classes, and most of all, the memories that I created during my time at Parkersburg South. March 13, 2020 was the last normal day of school for all of us. I didn't know that we would never be able to attend junior prom. I didn't know that we would never return for junior year. I didn't know that it would take over a year before things started to turn around. I didn't know that I would find solace while the world crumbled, and as we rebuild, I didn't know that I would find happiness. It took a tremendous amount of effort to overcome the challenges we had to face as seniors. We were able to embrace our fears and live in the moment, which took us to today. May we remember these last 4 years fondly and not dwell on what we missed out on. Instead, let us focus on the opportunities and experiences that were presented because of the hardships. The future awaits us, and it is so bright and full of possibilities. No matter what fulfilling path you'll be taking after today, I am so proud of each and every one of us for having the perseverance and strength to make it to this point. Today marks the beginning of the rest of our lives, but may we never fail to recall the significance of the people sitting next to you. This right here, being a part of the class of 2021, is a memory that I could never forget. Thank you. At this time, the senior class would like to give special thanks to family, friends, faculty, and everyone who have made our achievements in this evening possible. Seniors, please stand with me and applaud our parents and families, thanking them for all they have done to support us. You may be seated. The class of 2021 chose the following quote as our class motto: "We didn't realize we were making memories, we just thought we were having fun." Tonight, our class speakers will share with us what this motto has meant to them in the senior class. I am privileged to announce Kendall Mater, Nicholas Murphy, and Athena Root.
Our freshman year, we walked through the halls of Parkersburg South and were told to cherish our memories because the 4 years you spent in high school will go by in the blink of an eye. I always denied the fact that this could ever happen, but I'm standing here today and realizing that the friends we have held hands with all of our lives are moving on to begin their adulthood. Ever since we started school 13 years ago, we have waited and waited for our chance to be the top dogs. As kids, we watched those around us grow into their true selves, whether that be in college or after. We saw them living their lives independently and to the best of their ability. We sometimes get jealous, wishing that our time in high school could just fast forward. We imagine growing up and reaching our full potential as students and as people so we can better the world that we live in. Unfortunately, our senior year was just a bit different compared to others. Due to COVID-19, our class was given the short end of the stick. Most of us thought this was going to be the worst and we wouldn't be given the chance to make those special memories we dreamed of making. Not being able to spend time with our closest friends during quarantine took motivation to want to succeed in and out of the classroom. Having online learning, no student sections, no homecoming, and not given the ability to see the beautiful smiles on everyone's faces as we passed each other through the halls. Yet through all of these challenges we had to face as seniors, we persevered. And not to brag or anything, but I believe we did exceptionally well. We have all grown and matured in numerous ways not many of us would have thought possible. Throughout high school, we have had loads of fun, not knowing these experiences would turn into some of our greatest memories. Even though our seniors weren't given the opportunity to continue normal traditions, our first 3 years here were filled with laughs and meaningful experiences with our fellow classmates. Athletes got to spend practices and bus trips with their teammates, band, choir, and theater members got to perform with their friends, and students got to push each other to their limits so they could succeed in their studies. If there's one lesson we have learned from this, it's to take nothing for granted. Anything can be taken away from you in an instant, but that does not mean you should live in fear. Go out and discover new things. Make those memories you aspire to make, surrounding yourself with those who love and believe in you. Always remember to pause and take it all in, even if you think you're just having fun. Make the moments you have in life unforgettable. To the class of 2021, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Speech. I have many incredible memories from my time at Parkersburg South, especially from the past few weeks. But there is one story that immediately came to mind when I read our senior quote. It was fall of 2020, senior year. I was often told that senior year would be fun and easy. I was told wrong. Fall was one of the most stressful times of my life, and I'd convinced myself that I always needed to be working or doing something productive. I felt guilty for relaxing even a couple of minutes. So, at the end of a football practice, early in November, I was packing my bag to rush home and get some homework done. Gabe started throwing chairs. Now you shouldn't be too worried. This is a bit of a tradition in our locker room, but there was a lot of energy in it that day, so I decided to stay longer for the show. Events escalated from there. I don't know if you're here, Coach, or if you've heard this story, but we knocked over an entire row of lockers when Gabe tackled Noah. We spilled everyone's stuff on the floor, and I was really worried that Sam would have a heart attack from laughing. After that, someone suggested that we play hide and seek. So we had 6 basically grown men running around the locker room, lights off. Plus, we were playing this really weird and creepy music, and it was just one of the strangest things I've ever done. Nothing was scarier than hearing Levi's footsteps get closer and closer to your hiding spot, and nothing was funnier than turning on the lights and seeing Jake curled into a ball hiding behind a fan. There is a point to this story. Someone told me these speeches have to have a point or purpose. That day ended up being our last practice before our team was shut down due to contact tracing. That hour or so of silliness became our last memory from the football season. We didn't realize we were making a memory. We just thought we were having fun. I will always cherish that memory, but I never would have had it if I had rushed home that day. This year has been crazy and difficult. It just seemed to fly by, everything happening at once, not living up to our dreams for senior year, and suddenly graduation is here. but it has taught me to slow down and enjoy the moment. Enjoy this moment, graduation with all our friends around us. As we look forward to the even crazier thing that's adult life, hope we can each slow down enough to create memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you.
I remember walking into South for the first time. It was during a choir ceremony for lighting the lights my 6th grade year. I was so intimidated by the size of the buildings, the amount of homework, and maybe the most terrifying, high schoolers. Back then, I fantasized about what high school would be like. I pictured myself getting shoved into a locker, partying with friends every night, and taking boring lecture-style classes taught by mean and monotonous teachers. What I did not expect to find was incredible support systems, my nose delved into books every night for upcoming AP tests, and hands-on courses taught by some of the kindest, most patient people you'll ever meet. Even more unexpectedly was the pandemic that took away many of the things I held dearest in high school, like student council trips, theater performances, volunteering at the hospital, and even just seeing my friends. I didn't know my junior year how much I would want to go back in time and cherish every moment. In reflection, it seems that I was oblivious to many of the things I picked up during high school. As A.A. Milne, author of the Winnie the Pooh series, once wrote, "We didn't realize we were making memories. We only knew we were having fun." When I think back, it wasn't the Friday nights at Erickson that I remember, but instead the way the crowd cheered at every point the football team earned. It wasn't learning amino acids, it was discovering my love for medicine. It wasn't the fumbled lines in theater, the ruined paintings in art, or the lost elections. It was how I picked myself back up and tried again. I don't remember high school as one event that happened in the past, but instead it was many experiences gained that taught me many lessons that I am still building upon today. For me, high school was an integral part of my development that I will forever cherish, and if I had one piece of advice to give to underclassmen, it would be to enjoy it. Pack that extra Kit Kat bar in your lunch, spend time with your friends, go to that game, join that club. Whatever it takes, I implore you to make the most of your time here. Perhaps the most important lesson of my adolescence was to not take anything for granted, especially time. As I graduate this year, I find myself left with many unexpected memories from my time in school. Every inside joke and every bit of juicy teenage drama, and of course every face. I know my peers are destined for greatness because we are not just any class, but a class of resilience, strength, and determination. What we have endured this year is no easy feat, yet here we are, the moment we've all been holding our breath for. Furthermore, I have nothing left but gratitude for those who helped raise me, camaraderie for those who stuck by me, and nostalgia for the times I had within the walls of Parkersburg South High School. And as bittersweet as such a sentiment may seem, to quote A.A. Milne once more, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you.
The Parkersburg South High School Concert Choir, under the direction of Mrs. Jennifer Ratliff, will now present the musical selection, My Home Among the Hills by E.W. James. Ladies and gentlemen, the Parkersburg South Concert Choir. At our awards assembly this past Thursday, many of our seniors were presented honor cords in recognition of their exemplary academic achievement. Candidates wearing a white honor cord are graduating with a grade point average between 3.6 and 3.79 and are hereby recognized for graduating with honors. Will the white cord recipients please stand to be recognized? Candidates wearing a silver honor cord are graduating with a cumulative grade point average of between 3.8 and 3.99 and are hereby graduating with high honors. Will the silver honor cord recipients please stand to be recognized? Candidates wearing a gold honor cord are graduating having maintained a 4.0 or higher grade point average throughout all 4 years of high school and are hereby recognized graduating with highest honors. Will the gold honor cord recipients please stand to be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I would like the faculty of Parkersburg South that's here this evening to please stand to be recognized. You have not only taught your content, but cultivated a mindset for you believe in yourself and one another. You have many moments, students, with your teachers and many great memories. Staff, if you would please stand that are present. Thank you. Now, as a senior class, I'd like to speak to you collectively, taking time to reflect on who you are as a group. You're a class full of individual and group accolades. There's academic, athletic, artistic, and musical achievements among all of you, as well as school involvement and community volunteerism. I could not be more proud of all of you, individually and as a group. This time last year, all of you were excited about what your senior year might be like. At that time, the end of the year seemed probably vastly out of sight. Many of you may have even wished for time to pass more quickly. Fast forward to tonight. You now realize how fast time passes, and even though you're ready to move on, you're well aware of the significance of your class motto. We didn't realize we were making memories. We thought we were just having fun. Your 4 years at South have provided the opportunity or canvas for you to explore and paint a portrait of who you are. You probably look very different tonight than you did at freshman orientation, not just physically, but your whole being. C.S. Lewis once said, "Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different." That is where you are tonight. We could talk about all the crazy events over 4 years, from teacher strikes to ransomware, but let's just talk about the pandemic. Let's not, right? I never dreamed I would experience something of that magnitude in my life, let alone 35 years of being an educator. Beyond the COVID crisis, we were challenged every day with one another. Beyond the health crisis, we were challenged one a day with one another. Everyone had a different opinion, yet we coexisted. At times it created tension and stress, but as a school, we handled it very well. I often brag about our student body. We are a cross-section of our community. And although we come from different families and beliefs, we always find a common ground and cooperate for the common good, usually without too much drama. We collectively respect one another. We are South, right? Staff and students juggled blended learning, remote instruction, and back to full-time successfully, but not without patience and a good attitude. Pat Summitt, the former women's basketball coach at the University of Tennessee, once said, "Attitude lies somewhere between emotion and logic. It's a curious mix of optimism and determination that enables you to maintain a positive outlook and continue plodding in the face of the most adverse circumstances. I believe that is what all of us just experienced. I realize some of you raced to the finish while others didn't. Nonetheless, we are all here and you made it. Now that you're sitting here with those days behind you, you have the memories of struggles, fun times, the breakfast with friends on your last day of school, and me catching you skipping. You enjoyed Spot Day on Monday. I have to admit, I was excited to see your t-shirt throwback to the 2000s, had a picture of a CD on the front. Your playlist may be good, but mine is longer. That's the benefit of growing older. I absolutely love music. I have an extensive collection, and every year I like to share lyrics with the graduating class just for thought or fun. That themed throwback made me think many years back to the 80s. I graduated high school in 1982. I reflected on movies and music during that time. Popular artists were Prince, Tom Petty, Journey, AC/DC. One of the movies that came to mind was The Breakfast Club. The storyline is about 5 students that end up on a Saturday in detention for various reasons. They are all very different from one another, much like students in our school. They are self-described as a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. The entire movie is mainly set in the school library. The assistant principal assigned them an essay to write on who they thought they were. He already had a self-perceived notion of what they were. They were instructed to not talk, sleep, or move from their seats. Of course, they were left unattended as he sat in his office, kind of like Garrettson, and all of the above occurred. Over the course of 8 hours, they argued and judged one another. Eventually, they ended up sharing secrets with each other, and they realized that each of them had a little of each other in their own being. I'm really not nice. Okay. Oh, geez. That is whom they ended up knowing who they were, not thinking who they were. That movie depicted how stereotypes can prevent you from knowing and appreciating others. It will also inhibit you in your own growth. Those 5 students worked together and broke through that barrier and walked out of that school as friends and more. The song playing in the background was "Don't You Forget About Me" by Simple Minds. I was standing near Mr. McCowan at the prom, and Mr. Hess and Mr. Grasser's band actually played that. I don't know if those of you that were in the gym that night. And I looked at McCowan and I said, hey, I think I'm going to talk about that movie. It was just kind of a fun fact. Speaking of music, Eric Church has a popular song called Springsteen. Some of the lyrics include, "When you think about me, do you think about 17?" He sings, "To this day, when I hear that song, I think of you." I'm a firm believer that music creates a timeline. It's a soundtrack to your life. When I hear songs, I recall old times, old people, and past relationships. They actually forge that timeline for me of my life events. Recently, while listening to a Sam Hunt song on how breaking up was easy in the 90s. That's certainly true, and I had to laugh. It's funny how back then you didn't have the ability to creep on your ex's social media accounts to see what they were doing. Don't deny it, we've all done it. And it's such a waste of time. When I was a kid, the band ELO, or Electric Light Orchestra, put out a song called Telephone Line. They sang they would do anything if she would just pick up that telephone. You see, back then there was no caller ID, no answering machines, no call waiting. It was also a time when most families only had one phone, a landline. Our phone hung on the wall of our living room. Talk about no privacy with 2 older brothers. Maybe that's why I like Dua Lipa's song and lyrics. It's time I wave goodbye from the window. Let's just end this like we should. We're good. I especially like the line she says, "This wouldn't be a burden if we both don't hold a grudge." Now that's important in life, in case you want to recycle later. In all seriousness, your dating relationships and those that you're just friends with will have lasting relationship or lasting impact on your life. Sometimes the timing might not be right. For those, you just simply put them on your shelf. Right, Gibby? For others, I believe in maintaining a healthy friendship. Those life events are what makes you who you are and who you grow to be. For the one you end up with, make sure you can be yourself with them and that they share your dreams, not your password to your telephone. There must be some trust. Every year, I tell the graduates to find someone who wants to dance in the kitchen with them. Simple times is what makes a happy life. I want you to know that I've learned from all of you. Your determination this year to cooperate with all the procedures, whether you thought they were ridiculous or not, was appreciated. You've officially grown up when you realize you just have to follow the guidelines. Moving forward, my challenge to you is to be receptive and learn from those who are different from you. For mere tolerance is not enough if you want to live and prosper in a peaceful world. Build a bridge, not a wall. Your goal should be to wake up every day thinking it's better than yesterday. Don't be afraid to cry when it hurts or when you're happy, and laugh when it's funny. Set aside your prejudices. Make sure you're doing for others. Don't let fear decide your future, and live in a hopeful present. Zig Ziglar wrote, "If there's hope in the future, there's literally power in the present." My wish for you is to know the value of time spent with family and friends. I remember taking my son to Disney when he was about 3. I don't think he remembers much about that due to his age, but I, however, remember everything about it, and watching him from the excitement of discovering new things. It ranks right up there with taking him to an AC/DC concert when he was in the 8th grade. He had the best time. Granted, he was a little concerned about the temporary hearing loss after the concert, but it subsided after restoration. Anyone that knows him can appreciate that. Last, but certainly not least, make time for others, especially your parents and grandparents. You never really know the joy or appreciation that they feel by your simple presence. Someday you will realize you weren't just having fun, you were making memories. And when the day comes and they have passed or can no longer remember, you will be blessed with the memories to cherish the rest of your life. Tonight, in addition to your teachers, your family and friends that have supported you throughout your school career, are all here to celebrate your accomplishment. You will never be alone. They, along with Parkersburg South, will always remember you. You are the 54th graduating class of Parkersburg South. Don't miss out on opportunities. Create them and make the most of your days to come. As always, it's a great to be a patriot. Thank you. I now invite any members of the Board of Education Central Office and my staff, Mrs. Francisco, Mr. Garrettson, Mrs. Queen, and Ms. Knoll, to assist with the presentation of diplomas. Do you want me to move this? Hi, Venkit.
You've done good. Paige Jean Miracle Adams. Bryson Tate Adcock. Addison Grace Allen. Mitchell Ryan Allen. Courtney Marie Page Arbogast. Aaron Keith Ashley. Rachel Ann Alt. Tyler Lee Bagley. Justin Michael Ball. Emily Grace Barber. Andrew Jack Beckett. Braden Wayne Belt. Sierra Angelie May Binkney. Mariah Jean Black. Raven Nicole Black. Jacob Wesley Blake. Bailey Gabrielle Boone. Dade Anthony Boone. Hayla Elizabeth Boone. Haley Brooke Booth. Nakia Renee Bracy. David Michael Brady. Abigail Jade Bray. Abigail Marie Bryn. Hunter Matthew Brode. Gage Randolph Brown. Hannah Nicole Brown. Kyle David Bryant. Mackenzie Noel Buck. Noah Rylan Bucklew. Brianna Ebony Grace Burchard. Keaton Lee Burdine. Mace Maxwell Bush. Ansley Jane Butcher. Hilton Ray Bird. Dakota Lee Kaplinger. Haley Marie Carpenter. Haley Lou Carson. Ryan Michael Cassidy. Jaden Victoria Kaysen. Hayden Scott Shattuck. Haley Michelle Church. Philip John Sinelli. Emma Leanne Clem. Ethan Isaiah Klein. Hunter Paul Conley. Hunter Ray Conley. Alexis Ann Cook. Dustin Andrew Corley. Aaliyah Rain Crawford. Stephen James Crew. Taylor Sue Schumann Crew. Maya Justine Daly. Reagan Elizabeth Daly. Aaron Sean Davis. Coretta Faith Davis. Timothy Allen Davis, Jr. Alexis Michelle Devon. Jason Aiden Cage Devon. Jeremiah Clayton Devon. James Brian Dornan. David Allen Dunn II. Cody Christopher Dye. Devin Tyler Easton. Isaac Wayne Eckerd. Tori Alexis Ellis. Ashley Hunter Ellison. Luke Earl Lee Emmerich. Grayson Renee Enoch. Coleman Robert Evans. Owen Tanner Farish. Cordell Douglas Farr. Whitney Kashira Page Farabee. Braden Michael File. Aiden Cole Floyd. Elora Lee Foggen. Landon Preston Lee Francisco. Kaylee Marie Freeman Hall. Christopher Dylan Ferner. Devin Tyrese Gaines. Nicholas John Garner. Dexter Logan Garrett. Anna Lee Gathman. Abby Faye Gibbs. McKenna Lee Gibson. Reagan Lynn Goebel. Joshua Aiden Goddard. Avery Quinn Goldsmith. Kylie Shea Goldsmith. Miles Gage Gribble. Brittany Diane Grimm. Haley Elizabeth Guthrie. Bella Noel Habab. Delbert Lee Hagley III. Mary Kathleen Hale. Alyssa Dejanay Hall. Isaiah Jeffrey Hall. Devon Taylor Hampton. Michaela Renee Hanna. Riley Elizabeth Harner. Aiden Brooks Haroldson. Nicholas James Harper. Jenna Elizabeth Haar. Emma Lee Courtney Harris. Haley Ray Hatfield. Taylor Nicole Hawkins. Gabriel David Hendershot. Emily Marie Henthorn. Samuel Garrett Hickman. Isaiah Gage House. Jacob Charles Hogsett. Erica Jean Holland. Elizabeth Grace Hoover. Cassandra Nicole Hopkins. Kelly Lynn Horton. Aaron Thomas Hosselton. Caden Nicole Huber. Hallie LaDawn Hudson. Brianne Jordan Hufford. Haley Jordan Hufford. Emma Rose Hunt. Grant Stephen Hussey. Kira Dawn Jackson. Zachary Carl Jenkins. Braden Michael Reed Johnson. John Giles Johnson. Braden Rashawn Jones. Madison May Jones. Tatum Alexis Jones. Riley Dawn Karcher. Dylan Austin Keeney. Jalen Ann Kelly. Adam Thomas Kelly. Riley Mason Kearns. Braden Cole Kimes. Cullen Cobalt Skylar King. Kyler David King. Amira Janae Kennard. Hannah Elise Kinzer. Elizabeth Dawn Kirk. Savannah Tollin Knowlton. Kennedy Faith Knox. Jacob Michael Kuhn. Emma Caitlin Lafferty. Rebecca Ann Laddie. Alex Joseph Weigel Lawson. Hannah Elizabeth Lane. Morgan Renee Lee. Haley May Lemon. Sarah Marie Lester. Jacob Wiley Linton. Jacob Thomas Litton. Jacob Lewis Lockery. Braden Trey Lucas. Ralphie Paul Lucas. Cheyenne Paige Lynch. Elijah Brian Mackey. Kendall Ann Mater. Jaden Marie Madrid. Tara Jazz Malone. Samantha Joe Martin. Caleb Alexander Matheny. Adeline Jean McCoy. Dylan Guy McCoy. Tiana May McCroskey. Hunter James McGee. Nathan Michael McIntyre. Benjamin Keith McPeak. Bradley Calvin McPeak. Zachary Wayne Meadows. Chloe Madison Meredith. Gage Edwin Matheny. Bianca Darlene Miller. Kyra Beth Miller. Colin Anthony Manier. Ryan Andrew Lee Moore. Aaron Lynn Morrison. Sophia Isabella Morrison. Nicholas Gio Murphy. Cade Allen Murray. Reagan Marie Nutter. Kayla Danielle Osborne. Haley Marie Parker. Gracie Catherine Parks. Colton Wayne Parsons. Haley Dawn Parsons. Isaac James Parsons. Kayla Brooke Parsons. Addison Page Patavisti. Emily Grace Peterson. Madison Brooke Post. Reagan Ainsley Powell. Tiffany Jean Prim. Taylor Renee Georgette Proctor. Gavin Alohi Lawa Kua Malu Lani Kiocho. Alexandria Lynn Raber. Eli Allen Reeves. Sydney Michael Reynolds. Levi Shane Rice. Abigail Rose Richards. Abigail Rose Riggs. Nathaniel Mays Ripito. India Christine Robinson. Alana Marie Rodriguez. Michael Ray Rollison. Emily Alexis Rolston. Athena Morgan Renee Root. Evan Luke Rose. Rebecca Catherine Rowan. Connor Reed Sams. Jonathan Paul Sams. Carl Ian Sarter II. Brianna Renee Sayer. Jeffrey David Schmidt. Brianna Victoria Schoonover. Hannah Elizabeth Schoonover. Samuel Wayne Schuler. Tori Brianne Schwendeman. Isaac Lee Science. Alexander Jacob Shepard. Brandon Nicholas Shrewsbury. Michaela Sky Sirk. Soren Riley Sisler. Austin Michael Small. Abby Renee Smith. Alyssa Lynn Smith. Anna Caroline Smith. Chloe Jennifer Smith. Destiny Rose Smith. Jared Michael Smith. Josie Lynn Smith. Keith Evan Smith. Stephen Michael Smith. Zoe Mae Smith. Savannah Lee Snyder. Alexander Blake Snyder. Aubrey Madeline Snyder. Blake Andrew Snyder. Isaac Ryan Stanley. Benjamin Gilpin Starkey. Jalen Marie Stahl. Brandon Dale Suits. Nathaniel James Summers. Brittany Michelle Swiger. Ashlyn Renee Taylor. Mackenzie Renee Taylor. Reagan Lee Thomas. Orion Elise Thompson. Logan Michael Townsend. Ni Tan T. Tran. Elizabeth Grace Trippett. Jordan Dennis Vance. Brett Owen Van Meter. Nicholas Aaron Van Way. Alyssa Kayleen Velton. Chloe Faith Vincent. Hunter Timothy Wagner. Hannah Dawn Walker. Jacob Allen Walker. Jaden Charles Walker. Jocelyn Michaela Wass. Madison Elizabeth Watson. Allison Carla Wedicum. Zachary Christopher Welch. Dana Owen Whited. Isabel Grace Weigel. Brody Lawrence Wiggins. Cody Ray Wiggins. Cameron Mitchell Williams. Kaylee Dawn Williams. Mackenzie Ray Williams. Michaela Dawn Williams. Marissa Rose Williams. Nicholas Orlando Wilson. Brady Nell Winchester. Shannon Lee Wright. Kendra Dawn Yoakum.
Okay. Our closing remarks this evening will be presented by Rebecca Rowan. Senior Class President Faith Davis will then present the key to the Senior Garden to the Junior Class President Riley Dunbar.
Parkersburg South High School graduates of 2021. The class that just can't get a break, but who would have guessed all the memories we'd make? Freshman year, we were met with the Ames fire, closing schools for over a week. That same year, our teachers and staff came together in 55 strong to protest at the Capitol, adding to our accumulating excused absence days of the year. We were introduced to pep rallies, dividing grades so prominent during Spirit Week, and class competitions, with freshmen always seeming to get the short end of the stick. Walking into a random classroom fourth period because despite it being 3 months into school, we were still getting lost. Of course, we just thought we were having fun. Sophomore year, we mellowed down. No national emergencies, statewide protests, or local disasters. We were able to find our classes by the end of the first week, for the most part, and this big menacing school didn't seem so intimidating anymore. But then again, who really likes sophomore year? Nothing too interesting happens besides no longer being a freshman, but considering this was our most normal year of our high school careers, we can't shame it too much. Just remember our typical run-of-the-mill fun. The things we could say about our junior year. Kicking off the year, we lost access to all the technology in the school, and ironically enough, we ended the year relying on technology alone to get us through. An early start to summer break is fun though, right? The greatest days of our lives, they say our senior year to be. A year to remember, and remember we will. We kicked off the age of remote learning, sleeping in until 5 minutes before the start of first period, blank screens as your classmates, and dreading that 11:59 deadline. I mean, I really couldn't tell you half of what I learned first term, but here we are, having the time of our lives. Our lives so far have been filled with enough history to have its own AP course in 50 years. But when we think of our past 4 years, we weren't thinking of making memories. We were living our lives, enjoying the little moments. Take a look at those around you. The friends you've made, the teachers you swore you wouldn't end up liking, bonds made, mended, and broken. While these people may not be in our lives forever, the impact they have left on us will last a lifetime. As you depart this evening, leaving South behind for maybe the last time, we cannot ask you to take the entirety of the past 4 years with you, but I know we won't have to. Those little moments that we've made will matter the most to us in the future, whether we want them to or not. The memories we made just having fun. Thank you.
Would the class of 2021 please stand with me? Oh, okay. On behalf of the class of 2021, I present to you the senior key with all the rights and responsibilities it represents. We wish you a very wonderful senior year.
On behalf of the class of 2022, I accept this key along with the rights and responsibilities it represents for our senior year. We wish the class of 2021 the very best of success and happiness as you leave Parkersburg South High School.
Faith Davis will now lead us in the tassel ceremony, after which the Parkersburg South High School Symphonic Band and Concert Choir will be singing the alma mater and then the certification of diplomas. Everyone, would you please stand and remain standing in place until the graduates have exited the ROAC.
Tassels to the left, eyes to the future. Please remain standing for the playing of our alma mater.
Graduates, you hold in your hand the highest award possible to earn from Parkersburg South High School. Your diploma is your ticket to the future. With it, your possibilities and options are limitless. You have learned at Parkersburg South High School, and it is a foundation for your own success. Build upon that foundation, one block at a time, until you have reached your goal in life. On behalf of the West Virginia Board of Education and the Wood County Board of Education, the administration, faculty, and staff at Parkersburg South High School, it gives me great pleasure to certify your diploma, which signifies your satisfactory completion of the prescribed course of study, and furthermore bestow upon you all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining to your high school diploma. Congratulations, and may God bless you all.
Class of 2021, you are golden.
Thanks, Davis.
Thank you.
No, I got down here and I think I forgot to eat the nail shut. I was so upset.
I'm just glad to be here. I love this.
I was shaking.
If you paid any attention to Facebook, you know how much I love this week.